Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews.
Woohoo!
I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room, and today is Friday Sews. Today, actually, it's Thursday for me, and I am wearing my red, white, and blue, and some starfish for the stars earrings. Today is Independence Day, 4th of July for us here in the U.S., and if you're not in the U.S., then feel free to join the party. Why not? Have some hamburgers and hot dogs and potato chips and cherry pie and, you know, all the things. Corn on the cob, if you like some. Baked beans. That's the thing about 4th of July. It's fireworks and picnic food. So anyway, we're not going to celebrate because we saw fireworks last weekend from a boat. It was very cool. And our neighborhood puts on a pretty great fireworks display. In fact, I'm really impressed every year with what I see. So anyway, hope if you're here in America, you know, we've got our problems, but I still feel like we live in the greatest nation on earth. And of course, that's because I live here. So despite all of our woes currently, it's still a great place to live. So happy 4th of July. Okay, moving on. Let's move into the sewing because I have a lot to tell you about. I'm going to start off with something that arrived this week from Susie Kurt, and she is someone who watches my videos, and thank you for watching. Thank you all of you, but especially you, Susie. And she had some Laura Ashley patterns that she had collected over time that she had thrifted. So she sent me a most wonderful note. This is a card that she made herself, and there's also another note inside. And so let me show you what she sent me. McCall 6990. I'm not going to put the graphics on here. I'm just going to show them to you. McCall 6990, pretty top. McCall's 6955. McCall's 7358. Cute wrap top. McCall's 4325. This is some home deck stuff. I think it's a cover for some shelves, but you also get a couple of other things in here. McCall's 4400. Some bags. And McCall's 4531, some more bags. And just for fun, she picked up some fabric. She thought it was otters. When I of course, I knew immediately what it was. She bought it for otters, thinking, oh yeah, that's what's on here. And she wanted to make something with it. And then she realized it wasn't otters. So when I got it, I took it in and I said, look, to my husband, and he goes, what is this, penguins? No, it's those creatures that were on the island where Rey in Star Wars went to see Luke Skywalker, because he was kind of a hermit and had retired to this island. And all these little creatures, they're like a cross between a penguin and some other kind of waddly little bird. But I knew because, do you see R2-D2? He's right there, and he's right there, and he's right here. Thank you so much, Susie. You know me so well. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. And you know what I'm going to do with it is make a pillowcase for myself. There's quite a bit of fabric here. It feels pretty substantial. I didn't even measure it or anything, but it feels like a couple of yards. So that is going to it might even make 2 pillowcases for me, which would be nice. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Anytime someone contacts me and says, hey, I want to send you something, I'm always overwhelmed. I just think, wow, I'm a regular person just like you. I just happen to have a phone that has a camera on it, and enough gumption to say, hey, I think I want to have a YouTube channel. Go figure. Okay, so thank you again, Susie. I appreciate these so much. I went over to Joann's again today, earlier this week, and I picked up 3 more patterns. two Lizette patterns I had gotten last week, which were a pair of pants and a little dress. And I did that because I wanted to give the two I got to my BFF Trish, and then I wanted both of them. In fact, I didn't think I wanted the dress. And then I looked at it more closely and I thought, I do like that. And then I picked up McCall's 8417 because it's, why else? It's Laura Ashley. It's a little girl's dress. But you know, honestly, I'm just kind of at this point collecting them all. But I focus in on the ones from the 80s and 90s because that's my favorite era. I have not finished my little 1960s dress, but I have decided, thank you everyone for your opinions. That's exactly what I needed. And I've decided, based on how it looks on me, to do the little pockets, no piping. So I know a lot of people love the bow, but I don't know. I didn't think the bow was nearly as flattering. Maybe if it were in a different fabric, it might have. Or maybe if this fabric were different. I don't know. If I were going to make it again, I probably would do the bow. What I wanted to show you was the similarities in these two patterns. Last week I made a seersucker dress that didn't really fit, didn't really work. The difference here is that the seersucker dress, the newer pattern, is not princess seamed all the way down. It has a skirt that you attach. And actually, it's easier to make the pleats in here because you don't have to put in godets. Although those were pretty easy. But look how similar. They're just princess seams, pleated skirt, and either a bow or, now this one you don't have a pocket option, but I just thought they were so similar. So, haven't finished that yet, but I will. Honestly, it's first up on my sewing things that I want to do. Have not finished making my bodice muslin. What is it? For Know Me, did I stick? Yes, Know Me 2076, but I have cut it out. And so I found an old sheet and it's really flowy. So I've only cut out the 3 bodice pieces. You cut a front and then two separate back pieces. So those are all ready to go just as soon as I want to take the time, won't be very much time, to put it together. And then I washed and dried all my beautiful rayon. Remember last week I talked about this pattern? This is McCall's 8085. And I said I had this knit from my wonderful friend Michelle. And this is a cotton lycra. And I was thinking that with this, I would make this view, but make it shorter and also do the stripes on the top going horizontally and on the skirt going vertically. Well, I changed my mind. Had a consult with my fashion consultant and my BFF Trish, and she said, I think I'm thinking I like the other thing better, and I was feeling that too. And so what I went with, I gave her the option of that or this. This is an older pattern. It's a Butterick pattern from 2000, and it's a wardrobe. It has a cardigan, a pair of pants, a cropped top, a skirt, and a dress. And I liked this crop top and skirt idea. Now, I don't want a crop top. I don't want a long top, but I don't want it cropped up high, you know, where if I raise my arms, then it's going to show things I don't want shown. But I thought, I think this would be really cute. So I cut out the top to be horizontal, and then the skirt I cut to be vertical. And I traced it off because I made some changes to the pattern size-wise, you know, mostly through here because, you know, that's where I need all that help, that extra help. But I think this is going to be really cute, really, really cute. And I had exactly the amount of fabric I needed. I mean, this is what's left. And it's like nothing. This is, no, I can't really even do anything with this. So anyway, so I did that. Also on the table is my little dress from last week. This is a Simplicity pattern that I talked about. It's a little tank dress and it's so cute. I had it on earlier before I realized it's 4th of July. I should be wearing something red, white, and blue. But the hem, it is too long. It hits like the bottom of my knee, which is that awkward length for just about everybody, I think. But there's a very generous hem there, and I put slits in the hem, so the slits are this much. I mean, that's quite a bit. And so I could even go up half as much there. I think that might be too short, but yeah, I'm gonna re-hem that, or I'm going to hem that. This is another little, what can I do with that? Now this is gonna probably sit for a while because I need some fabric to go with it, but this is a little bag that I have. It's a little crossbody with just a skinny strap, but it's so cute. It's got a pocket here, 2 pockets here, a pocket on the top and a pocket on the other side. So, you know, with all those pockets, I just fill it up. It's too small to fill up. And it had this little piece of leather that matches what are those called? The pulls on the zippers. So it was like this. Well, I took that off and I kind of opened up the lining. And what I want to do is add a piece of something along here and extend it about probably, well, how much is that? About 3 inches. And see if I can make it a little bit bigger because I love it. It's a Stone Mountain, and that's one of my favorite brands. And so, yeah, I really want to use this, but it's just too small. It will not fit my hard shell wallet, my passport, which I always carry, my little R2-D2 where I put my ibuprofen and extra vitamins and antihistamine, and my phone charger that you just stick into the bottom of the phone. And you know, that's bulky stuff and it just won't all fit. So I'm gonna try and make it bigger. So if you know where I can get some more of this, then let me know, because I think that actually would look really good as a base, don't you think? It would have to match, or maybe not. I guess it would just have to be kind of like this. Because the only other part of this that is the tabs, and then the little tabs on the end, or not the tabs, the pulls, and then the tabs on the end. Anyway, okay, so that, you know, I don't even think this is the same. I may have stolen this from another bag. I don't know. Anyway, so I really want to work on that. And I got all those patterns last week, and I want to make some of them like now. So I've got Butterick 6983. This is a maxi dress, and I don't want to make the maxi. I want to make a shorter version of this with maybe more tiers, because I like tiers. And I have this gorgeous shower curtain that Trish sent me a long time. I think she sent me this for my birthday at one point. But see these ruffles at the bottom? Oh, so pretty. And this is 2.5 yards of 60 wide. That's what a shower curtain is. And so I think if I do a shorter version of this, I will be okay. So we'll see. That's not a priority right now. It can wait. I got a pattern that I ordered. I got Butterick 6148. This is from some time before they put the dates on the patterns, I guess. But it's a swimsuit. And you can see the way that it's gathered on one side. Well, I also have this one. And I love how the back comes down as low as it does. And that little bow, it's so cute. But if I were going to make this one, I would use it as a base to make what I want, which is why I bought this, because I like that gathered on the side. What I'm trying to copy is this. This is my fashion suit, not my racing. That's a big joke. Not my lap suit. This is a miracle suit. I did not know what a miracle suit was, or, you know, I remember when I bought it like 20 years ago that I thought, this is a really nice suit. And it was expensive at the time, but not as expensive as they are now. It was about half that. So I just love the way it looks, the way it fits. It gathers actually right here, if I pull this down a little bit, you can kind of see where it's gathered. This side is gathered into this side, which is also gathered in. And then you've got this going up from this side down here. So the trick would be to be able to gather it, cut it and gather it the right way. So I'll play around with it and see what I can come up with. The inside also is that really, really tight Lycra. I don't know what this is. It's not power mesh. I'll tell you what, it's stiff. It's like serious, going to grab you and hold you in. So there's that, and then cups, and then the elastic. This isn't even really lined because there are so many pieces to it. It doesn't need the lining. And the quality and type of fabric that it is just really stand up to the water, and obviously they've stood up for at least 20 years. Yeah, so anyway, got that. And I got this, and I already have this. I haven't gotten my order from Wawak yet, which will have the bra cups in it. So that's coming, but it isn't here quite yet. So that is everything, I think. It's a whole lot of things I got cut out, things I am planning on, but I haven't gotten sewn yet. And a lot of little, piddly kind of fix that, like, fix the hem, put the pockets on, finish that, stuff like that. So I don't know how much sewing I'm going to get done because let me move into life. On the spur of the moment, my daughter in Georgia said that she would like to come down. So, anytime anybody says flights, I immediately become super travel agent, like whether you want me to or not. And I was on my laptop last night looking at flights and dates and times and airports and even Amtrak. I thought, well, what about that? But this morning I booked her a flight. And so she's flying down tomorrow evening. And, I'm so excited to see her. She's my middle child. And so she's going to stay for the weekend and possibly maybe even a couple days into next week. And then I'm going to drive her home because she needs help with her house. And I am pretty good with sandpaper and a paintbrush. And actually, I'm good at other things too. But those are the primary things that she needs. So I'm going to help her. I don't know how many days I'll be there. And I don't know when we're going to leave. That's the beauty of a one-way ticket. It's like she'll fly down here. She's not busy until like a week from, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's a week from Wednesday. So she's got time. So it's going to be great. She cooks for me when she comes. And it's like when she walks in the door, it's like, okay, there's the kitchen. Feed me. She loves to cook and she's good at it too. So that's life. Moving into my little bit of Jesus, I want to say thanks so much for watching if you're one who checks out about now, and thanks for being here, and I will see you next week, probably with a paintbrush in my hand or in the car. I don't know, something. I can tell you if I go to Georgia, I'll probably go fabric shopping. So I'll see you then. Now, for those of you who continue to hang around for a little bit of Jesus, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you always are encouraged by the things I tell you because the stuff I learn, and, I can't help but talk about my Savior. So I am reading through Luke right now. I'm really anxious to get through it and get on to John because I haven't read the book of John yet. Today I read about the 10 lepers that Jesus healed. They're standing way off in the distance because they're not allowed to come be with, where the normal people are because it's like COVID-19. It's like not even 6 feet of distance. Like they had to be way far away. They had to live in a different area because leprosy was so pervasive and it was also so contagious and it would kill you slowly. I mean, literally your limbs would drop off. Awful. So, there's a group of them, there's 10 of them, and they're way far, kind of a good distance away from him. And they're screaming and yelling, probably, Rabbi, Rabbi, please heal us, heal us. And I don't have a good picture in my mind of what Jesus did other than just say, go show yourselves to the priest. I don't know if he hesitated, if he waved his hand. I don't know. Probably nothing. Probably he just said, okay, just go show yourselves to the priest. Okay, that was a big leap of faith for these guys. It was like, but you didn't do anything. But he said, go do it. So I don't know, maybe they felt like they were healing as they went or something. I don't know. Who knows? It's ancient history. But anyway, they turned around to go show themselves to the priest, say, I'm healed, no more leprosy. And one of them turned around, fell at Jesus' feet. So he must have approached him, fell at his feet and said, thank you. And this guy was a Samaritan, and they and the Jews that were in that area, like in the immediate area at the time, Samaritans believed something different. And so they were very much, not friends. And so of all the people who would turn around and tell this Jewish man, thank you, it was the Samaritan. So Jesus commented on that. And that makes me think gratitude. Jesus did not have to heal those people. He did not have to do anything. He could have said, hi, yeah, see ya, bye, you've got leprosy. He didn't do that. I'm not sure he did anything except say, you're healed. Go show yourselves to the priest. Wow. That's, maybe they were just too dumbfounded to turn around and say thank you. Maybe they were too excited. But you know what? You gotta say thank you. Thank you, Jesus. I say thank you all the time because he saved me. And my sins are so vast and deep, and I am filthy rags and a speck of sand. So I don't deserve it, and none of us do, but he came and did that for us anyway. In the same way, I'm thankful to live in a country where I can have all the things that make my life easy. I know that in the world, I am in the very top 1% of all the people that get to live comfortably. I sleep in a bed every night. I have enough food to eat. I can eat sugary, sweet chocolate. I can drink coffee every day. I can go shopping at a place where if I need to buy ketchup, I have 6 to 8 varieties, maybe 10, 15 varieties of ketchup that I can buy, that I can choose from. I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled American, and I know it. And I'm grateful. I think when you are grateful, then you work from that place, and it makes you generous. I sure want to be generous. I surely do, because I've been given so much. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Don't forget to subscribe if you've hung in this long, and go see all the other Friday Sewists. And there's a long bunch of them. And so just Google #FridaySews, or you can go into my description box and just click on the hashtag and it will take you there. So thanks so much for watching. Have a good holiday, if you're an American, and have a good weekend, and I will see you next time.